It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Talking Rocks Cavern. Explore the beauty above and below ground at Talking Rocks Cavern. And the Springfield Greene County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you on Thursday. Hope your week is a good week. It's been a hot week. It's going to continue at least through tomorrow. But we just hope you're having a good week and your work is going well or whatever it is you do. So thanks for being here with us this morning. We're going to start with news.
Just a few more days until a new Missouri law goes into effect. We told you about this a couple months ago, but it's coming up. And it's likely to change behavior, I think, probably for most people. Most might be the wrong word, but I'm pretty sure. The ban against texting and driving takes effect on Monday, as well as banning video calls and any scrolling. So any scrolling at all banned while you are moving in your vehicle. The hope, of course, is that this will cut down on distracted driving and thus save lives. Monday, the 28th is the day, but tickets won't actually be given out for it until the beginning of 2025. But officers say this is everyone's warning period.
That's a long warning period.
It is. It is a very long one, surprising a little bit.
I wonder how they plan to enforce that. That's a tough thing to see somebody to actually doing. Because most people don't hold up their phone while they're driving and do it here. It's on the dashboard. It's down low. I don't know. I think
hope
it's tough
that
to
most
enforce.
People don't, but I never, ever had a problem going to get video of people on their phones while driving.
That's true. You stop at any intersection.
Around with the photographer. Yeah. But here's the deal. You can do it while you're stopped. You can check your text while you're stopped.
Okay. All right.
But I can remember, photog driving the car and I am shooting video. And it was like fish in a barrel. So
yeah, I've done that before. I've noticed, like, if I were doing a story, I just think about that while I'm driving. If I'm doing a story about people on their phones while driving, and I just pay attention for a little bit and look around, everybody's on their phone. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. So there's that starting Monday. You've been warned. Strong words from the Missouri Attorney General to St. Louis's mayor. The mayor, Tishara Jones, announced that she wanted the city to ban AR-15s, AK-47s, and similar military-grade weapons on city streets. The Board of Aldermen were on board with the new legislation, but AG Andrew Bailey came against her, basically saying that ban violates the constitutional right of Missourians to bear arms, and that he encourages city leaders to go after criminals, not guns, using the laws that already exist.
Imagine that's not the end of that.
I can imagine that it is not the end of that. In fact, it is not. It's just beginning, in fact. So
yeah, because they're gonna ban it, and then the state's gonna sue, and it'll go on a while. Meanwhile, the AG is in court this week facing opposition from families of transgender kids who want their children to receive gender-affirming care like puberty blockers and even sex change operations. A new Missouri law bans minors from getting that procedure. After the law was written, it was immediately challenged. Many who want those options to be available to children. They're asking a judge to temporarily block the law as the court case plays out. So the judge will have a decision to make fairly soon about that. Ozarks Technical Community College is set to get a big boost from millions of dollars worth of grant money, and then local grant money or local matching funds as well. That's not grant money, but it'll add up to about $5 million, all to be used for a new workforce training facility at OTC's Richwood Valley campus. That's in Nixa. It will grow the agriculture center there, as well as line worker training.
Pretty cool. We need line workers. We know that. We just had the big power outage for a while. All right. Kansas City Royals unveil their two very different locations for their stadium, soon to be in the works. Of course, Kauffman is getting old. It's some 50 years old now. So they are doing something new. The first location will be called East Village, which would consist of a ballpark anchoring a 27-acre 27-acre development just blocks away from the Power and Light District. And then the second location is a 90-acre tract across from the Missouri River in Clay County, where there would be more opportunity for commercial and residential development. So progress has been slow in deciding. They've been talking about this actually for about 2 years now, but there are lots of factors. But we do know that it's supposed to be a $2 billion ballpark and entertainment district. And the team is set to move into that new stadium for the opening of the 2028 season.
Interesting. A lot of changes going on. I think positive changes. I don't know. Honestly, I go to Kansas City a lot these days for my boys' soccer, but I don't know it well enough to know which out of those two locations would be best. But I feel like near the Power and Light District would be the place to be. But I don't know.
It sounds like it, but the other one has a lot more land, like 27 acres versus 90 acres. It's a pretty big difference. So I don't know.
Yeah, the potential for the ballpark
Commercial
to
develop
a
new
lot
development,
more,
yeah.
and own it, kind of like the Cardinals do with Ballpark Village. That would make a big difference there.
All right, now to this. Ready or not? Here it comes. COVID is in the news again. The CDC says cases are up. That's apparently a new strain called BA.286. Here locally, Greene County says that the wastewater testing results that they were able to do have shown no signs of the new variant here. The FDA also says there's a new version of the COVID vaccine supposed to come out this fall.
Can you imagine? I saw on the news yesterday that there's places that are trying to get people to wear masks again. Can you imagine?
I left that story out. I saw it too.
Can you even imagine telling us to wear masks again?
I don't think it. I mean, a lot of people will, because if they have like a compromised immune system for any reason.
I think that's great.
No, I do too, but I don't think it will catch on. That's why I didn't put it in the show. There you go.
I can't imagine.
Now you know.
Okay. Numbers are in. There are more near collisions of commercial planes on runways these days. So because of that, the feds are planning to spend millions to make runways safer, better. 8 U.S. airports will get millions of dollars in grant money to make improvements. You may remember millions more already went to 12 others to do the same thing. So, I mean, you don't hear it about any actual collisions, and that's good. But I have heard stories, just a couple in the last years, where there were fairly near misses on runways. And, if it's not a near miss and an actual hit, that's catastrophic for a lot of people. So
no doubt.
It can't happen. And if it's getting close to happening.
It's interesting. I assume that it's because there are so many more planes taking off, because, I mean, the runways have been what they've been for so long, and we haven't really heard of these collisions happening. So why the uptick in near misses? I don't know exactly, other than surely it must be just a lot busier.
It's amazing to me that the problem with airplanes is not in the air, but it's on the ground, driving around an airport.
That's funny.
But once you get up in the air and you're hurtling through the atmosphere, that's totally fine. You're going to be.
You're only totally fine in the atmosphere if you make it through like the first 120 seconds. I can remember when there had been some commercial liners that had gone down. And I remember a story with, what's the reporter's name? I just love his voice so much. Keith Morrison? It was probably Keith Morrison, but nobody was, I don't know. That's not normally his type of story. Anywho, I can remember them saying that if you're going to crash in a commercial jet, it's typically within about the first 2 to 3 minutes.
Well, the problem is you let your guard down after that, and anything can happen. So you got to be tense the whole way.
Yeah.
You got to freak out about it the whole way.
All right, on to your story.
Yeah, if you're interested in going to a movie and you're a cheapskate like us, this is your weekend. Sunday specifically. Don't go Saturday. You'll get ripped off. Just kidding. On Sunday, it's National Cinema Day. So on Sunday, movie tickets are $4. That's what's the kids are doing. That's what's happening across the country. So there are some Springfield local theaters taking part. In Springfield, they are the Alamo Drafthouse, AMC, and Springfield 11 theaters. The B&B theaters in Ozark are also taking part in this. It's a national day, so even if you're traveling out of town, Kansas City, or wherever, you can probably find a place that will give you the $4 ticket price as well. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
is. Apparently last year was the first year, and there were
Really?
more than 8 million people who went to the movies.
All right. I mean,
There you
I guess
go.
that's a lot. 330
Second
million
annual.
people in the country, but 8 million went to the movies. Okay.
That's a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a lot.
I mean, it's not really a lot, but it's a handful of people.
Heck, I might go to the movie on Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to see, but maybe I'll go. Okay,
don't
we
know.
are still under the excessive heat warning until tomorrow night at 10. It was extended another day, so now it's tomorrow night at 10. But still, today is the day for you to get your favorite fall drink.
Ugh.
Pumpkin spice lattes are back at Starbucks starting today. It is their most popular brew, and believe it or not, it has been around for 20 years.
Anything but pumpkin spice.
You know, it's weird. I enjoy pumpkin pie and I love coffee and I love lattes, but I do not like pumpkin spice lattes.
I think it's the spice. I don't think I like the spice part of it. I'm okay with pumpkin.
Same.
But here's the deal. I mean, I've gone through this year ad nauseum. Everybody knows how I feel about this. Pumpkin stuff leads to fall, and fall leads to winter. So I don't want any part of any of it, because winter is miserable and cold and long. And while it's hot right now, I'll admit that I prefer this.
I do know that anytime I think about complaining about the heat, even for 2 seconds, I remember that winter is coming really quickly.
Yeah. That'll snap you right back into reality.
It does. Every time. I'm like, you know
You're
what?
like,
Sorry.
you know what? Yeah.
I'm
I don't have
thankful.
10 layers on right now. I
Yep,
got
it's great.
sleeveless. Look at you, sleeveless.
I
Can't do
know.
that in winter.
Got my Heartland Racing shirt on. You're
Griffin just
welcome,
woke up. He
Keaton.
walked down here
Where's
in his
he at?
underwear. I just walked in. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's walking. He's over there in his underwear. No shirt, nothing else on. Just woke up for the morning. And he walked down right on cue. You can't do that in the wintertime, can you, bud?
He appreciates that. He appreciates that you're talking about that. All right, here we are. This is fun. We have 2 chances to win 2. So you got it. 2 chances, 2 tickets each. In each
For
bunch.
what?
For the Chiefs game this Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday, people,
That's
at
cool.
Arrowhead in Kansas City.
2 sets of 2 tickets. It's amazing.
Yeah, because the first way to win is our traditional contest. You go to aroundtheozarks.com and you subscribe. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see where you can enter a drawing to win 2 tickets for the game this Saturday at Arrowhead. Now, the other way to win is that you
can
do the
both.
same thing.
You can do both.
And you can do both. Yeah, you can do both.
You can double your
You do this-
chances.
You do the same thing, but then you have to complete a demographic questionnaire. Essentially, they're wondering who's watching Around the Ozarks. Who are you? How old are you? What demographic are you in? Like, are you the what's the age break? Is it like 15 to 25, 26 to 44?
They just want to know.
And then,
we want to know more about the audience so we can cater to the audience.
Yes, we are looking to cater to the audience. That's it. That's true. We're here for you, people. The Ozarks. There you go. But you can enter into both of those, but to get your name in it for the second time, then you got to fill out the demographic questionnaire. And then, hey, watch. Then we'll know what age group, male, female, hobbies, interest, whatever is watching, and we can do more tailored stories. There you go.
That questionnaire is also at aroundtheozarks.com. It's right there on the homepage. You'll be taken to another page where there's a few questions that you answer about your status in life, that sort of thing. And then you'll have double your chances to win 2 sets of 2 tickets to the Chiefs game.
There you go.
On
We don't
Saturday.
need to know your blood type. We don't need to know how many kids you have. We don't even need to know your political party. We just need to know a few simple questions.
That is very cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And fill that out. We hope to make you a winner. That's for sure.
All right. Happy Thursday. Have a good one.
Okay. See you tomorrow.